Good morning, everybody. I was going to do a quick tutorial on the competition makeup. It's used for pictures, it's used for competition, and it's used for recital. If you got the competition makeup, it comes in a little purple bag. It's got just about everything you need in there. You do want to start with a moisturizer. Even on children's skin, tends to be a little dry sometimes, even though they've got that youthful skin, and it'll just help the makeup go on smoother and quicker and easier. Just have what use what you've got on hand, and it's about a pea-sized amount. That one didn't get enough. About a pea-sized amount. I'm just going to put it everywhere. Eyes, lips, neck, everywhere you can think of. And then you also need a primer. You can use one that you've got on hand. I do like the primer that we have, the Touch Glorious primer. It is available in the office, but use anything you've got. A pea-sized amount again, all over in those same places. Preferably you would like to wait a minute or two before starting the application of the makeup. And that just gives it some time to kind of set and do its magic. While we're waiting, everybody should have 4 brushes in their kit, okay? So there's an eye one, a blush one, a big fluffy brush one, and then there's a foundation one. Now this is not the crown one. I don't actually have the crown one in hand right now, so I'm going to use the brush that I've got on hand. It's a kabuki brush. It's the same kind of thing. It may be just a little bit stiffer, but that's totally fine. I'm going to start with the stick. That's what most of you've got. It is a twist. It's kind of like a chapstick, up and down. I have Scarlet, which is going to be a little light for me, but that's what I'm going to use today because that's what I have on hand. You can kind of make it interesting for your child and just kind of apply it all over the face. Notice how I do the V's under the eye. You don't want to do side to side. That can actually make any darkness, or sometimes they have bags, obviously, but not like we would. I say we as in me. You do want to do a little on the neck. I always do a dot actually on the eyelids. Their faces are smaller, so you won't use as much, and I always say start with a little less and add to. So I'm going to take my kabuki brush. Y'all would have the crown face brush, and if you were in the live tutorial, I said kind of to hold the bristles, only because you need that little extra support to get the momentum going, okay? And you're just going to do little circles, and you're going to blend in. And it's easy to see where it covers and where you need to go back and add. If after you add a second amount, and I say that you only need to do that like probably the first time until you learn actually how much your child needs. If you feel like it's like kind of, see how I can like kind of pull that color off? I know I said hold the bristles, but you want to be light in your pressure because the pressure will pull. All right, so let's add some more. I'm gonna make it pretty heavy so y'all can see the coverage that we want, okay? They are gonna be on stage and they're gonna look fabulous. It is non-comedogenic, and it's hypoallergenic, and it's great for sensitive skin. All right. Now the stick will not dry to a matte finish, and that's what we want. So, mamas, grab a neutral powder that you have. It can be pressed, or if you have a translucent setting powder, grab that. I'm gonna grab my translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna take that big fluffy brush, okay? And I'm just gonna swirl it all over. Now, if you had the pressed powder, I'm fighting with my cheek this morning. Oh, please. Oh, what's going on there? There we go. All right, if you have a pressed powder, you would do the same thing. I thought I had one right here. I do. Pressed powder, fluffy brush, swirl all over, and brush all over. Doesn't matter if it's the translucent or the pressed, as long as you get a matte finish on there, okay? All right, so next we're gonna take the blush brush that Crown has, okay? And you want to use, it's the baked apple. I know that's backwards. The baked apple, okay? You are gonna put on more than you think is needed. Only because when they're on stage, they kind of washed out from the lights. So we wanna make sure that they're covered very well. All right, I just set my brush down. Y'all have to bear with me, okay? All right, baked apple. So smile. And see, that's their cheekbone, so you wanna kind of go right along. I know that's crazy, just hold tight. And you're gonna kind of pat it up, okay? We're not gonna go on stage like that, don't panic. So you would take that little fluffy brush, and you can just kind of blend it in. I actually went back to my little foundation brush, okay? That helped it blend a little bit better because it was a little bit denser. Let's do it again, a little bit underneath where we just went. And I was actually kind of making an oval. Can you see that? Oval. So then I'm just gonna take the brush and just kind of soften the edges. Now I wouldn't walk around town like this, obviously, but for competition, it is, okay? All right, so let's go to the eyes. Everybody kind of panics, but it's really totally fine, okay? It's not bad at all. So take this brush, it's the little guy, and we are going to take, it's the French Vanilla Matte, okay? It's the matte, see, matte, no shimmer. And we're gonna take this brush and we're gonna go all the way from the base of our lashes to our brow. Okay, so I'm just kinda patting. We're gonna go all over. And having that primer and moisturizer and everything, foundation everywhere, it just helps give it a good base. And it's gonna help our colors pop, okay? And the more you do this, the quicker you'll be, and obviously you won't be chit-chatting with some, well, I mean, you'll probably be chit-chatting, but not like this, where you're sitting there talking. So it's not gonna be as long as this video is. All right, so you just make sure you're good and covered. Girls will be easier to cover than this. I'm old and have just colored eyelids. Okay, and I actually make sure you get the corners, and I always do a little swipe underneath, okay? And you'll use this color to touch up any color that falls while we're doing their eyes, okay? All right, same brush. We are gonna go to the brown matte, okay? All right, same brush. I didn't, wait, I'll wipe it off a little bit. I've got a towel in my lap, okay? All right, so brown. Brown is for the crease. Always just a little dab. All right, so you're gonna go from the outer, just right there in that crease of the eye. You see that? We want it very pronounced. You can always blend it down. So I'm gonna go real pronounced so everybody can see what we're doing, okay? I'm gonna take this little guy. It's the little bitty crown brush. I'm just gonna kind of soften that just a little bit, okay? See how I didn't really take any color off? I just kind of softened that edge. So you see, you still got that deep brown in the crease. See, when I open, it's still there in the crease. All right, so let's do the other side, just so we match. In the crease, and you can feel the crease, even in their little bitty spaces of faces. Spaces of faces. All right, well, let's soften that. I know it looks crazy right now, but it won't. All right, we're just gonna soften it a little bit. Okay. And everything is fixable. Please don't panic. Everything is fixable. We can always go back and add colors. We can always go back and fix an eye. It's gonna be okay, I promise. All right, so let's stick with this eye brush, and we are gonna go to the black mat, okay? We are gonna do a V, an actual V, like V, that's the shape of a V. Like this is the V, V. Take the black, doesn't take much. Watch this, V, and you're just kind of filling that V in, okay? V on this side. And that's what I talk about. If you have something fall, we can fix. Okay? Brush it away for a minute. All right, very choppy. That's okay, that's what we want. We're gonna take this little guy again and just kind of soften those edges right there. I'm not blending it away. I'm not taking really any of the color. I'm just softening. See how that one's like kind of an abrupt, and I just softened it a little bit. Not coming all the way over. I'm staying in his side. Just softening the edge. And technically you could do the black with that. I just like how this is very dense and it doesn't move and it stays where I want it. All right. Now I'm gonna clean this because I'm gonna go with the shimmery color, okay? I have a brush cleaner, but you can just use, actually alcohol. Alcohol is not gonna be super sensitive on your skin, but on your brush, it'll give you a quick clean if you need it. All right. Clean. And then I'm gonna take, it's the Golden Glow. Okay, that's our shimmery color. Matte, non-shimmer, glow, shimmer. All right. So I'm gonna pat it everywhere, and I'm gonna pat it pretty good, okay? This is what's gonna grab the light and make them sparkle. You're gonna start on the inside, and you're gonna dab out, okay? And then I just kind of keep dabbing. And see how it kind of covers that darkness, but you still have it there, but you're more of the pop in that shimmer now, okay? And that's okay. You want this shimmer here because that's where it's gonna pop in the corners too. Perfect. All right, let's do the other eye. Corner, out. I did flip it there so we could get the golden glow off the other side. Look at y'all, rock stars. Let's do a little bit more on this corner right here. Okay, perfect. So, everybody should also have a liquid liner and a pencil liner, okay? So, we're gonna do liquid on top, and then we're gonna do, they wanted the pencil on the waterline, okay? So, it should be a felt tip, sorry. It's like a felt tip, okay? When I do Marins, I honestly like to layer down. Every child's different. Some you can do face to face, some do better laying down and you're doing it above them. It's what works for you, and it might take a couple tries, and that's okay. All right, so take your liquid liner and you want to go in and come out. Sorry, it's easier to do when I'm not in a video. All right, let's do the other side. All right, just for showing purposes, let me grab this other one. Hold tight, I'm still here. Just so you can see, that one must have been our old one because it was not going on very well. old as in I grabbed the one from last year. I need to just throw it away. All right, so let's take it just so you can see how we want it from the inside. There we go. Now you can see it. Out. Okay. All right, let's do the other side. I have to make myself blink while it's not on there. Okay. I'm going to do just a tad below. All right, so let's show you what the waterline means, okay? That is actually the part that faces up. Not this way, like towards the mirror, it's that way. So we're gonna take the pencil. It's black. And they're gonna have to trust you on this, okay? And you just go back and forth on the waterline. I can't look at you for a second, hold on. There, see? Gorgeous. Now, you do not have mascara in your bag, so mascara of choice, whatever you have on hand. Well, let's say this first. Technically, you will be putting on fake eyelashes, okay? I'm not gonna put on fake eyelashes for you right now. So you would put your fake eyelashes on, and there is, like where they attach, you might wanna take your liner again and just fill in any holes that you see, and you will still put mascara on over your fake lashes, okay? So, pretend I have my fake lashes on. I filled on in any holes from like where I attached with the glue, with the liner, so it looks like a smooth, consistent black line. Okay. Now, because I do put makeup everywhere, I do recommend getting some kind of eyebrow pencil or eyebrow gel, something like that, just to get the makeup color out of their brows. So I've got a little eyebrow pencil, and I'm just gonna brush it out. Obviously, Marin has not plucked her eyebrows out like moi. So I really just kind of have to brush them, and then I'll just do a quick, take the pencil side and just fill in on me, and on her it just takes out any of the foundation color that I might have not brushed out with the brush, and it just makes it kind of go with the rest of the makeup since it's kind of bold and heavy, for heavy looking, not heavy feeling. Okay, now the last thing, oh sorry, hold on. All right, so the last thing also is the lip sense, okay? It is blue red is the color, okay? It does sting. It's got alcohol in it. That's what, when you put it on, that sting is the alcohol burning off, and that's what helps it stay. They do recommend you doing chapstick several times a day for a couple of days leading up to using it, but not the day of, because oil is what takes this color off. So you're gonna do 3 swipes. You don't ever like stop. So you start here, go all the way across. 1, dip, all the way across the top. 2. Don't let them put their lips together. Let it set for a second. Dip again, all the way across. 2, dip, all the way across. 2. Leave their lips together. It's kind of good if you had a little handheld fan too. because it feels sticky. You don't want them to put their lips together because it'll stick and then it can start peeling. We want to do 3 layers. So dip again, 3, dip, 3, okay? While their mouth is still open and you're holding the fan and it's drying, you may have another tube like this for your gloss, or you may have a little packet of gloss. Either way, you would rip this open, stick a little Q-tip applicator. I don't have one I can grab right this second. Stick it in, apply, apply, then they can put their lips together, okay? So that's it. That is super easy. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for putting up with me through the video, and I hope that helps you guys. Good luck. Y'all are gonna rock it. Bye.